Okay, so we are looking at powers of 10 today in our exponent unit. And so we're starting here just looking at our number system. So our number system is based on powers of 10 as shown by the place value tables here. We already covered place value in the beginning of the year, but now we can use exponents to shorten the amount of writing that you have to do as shown here. So in word form, there's our decimal point. To the left, we had our ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and so on. And then to the right, we had our tenths, hundredths, thousandths, and then it continued to the right as well. So in standard form, ones is represented by 1, tens is by 10, hundreds is 100 like this, thousands is thousands. And then our tenths we showed as 1 over 10, hundreds is 1 over 100, thousands is 1 over 1000. So now when we're using exponential form, our decimal is still here. Our standard form, when we have it the ones place, the exponential is 10 to the power of 0. So recall that anything to the power of 0 always equals to 1. So 10 to the power of 0 is our ones place value. 10 to the power of 1 represents 10. 10 to the power of 2 is 100. 10 to the power of 3 is 1000. Towards the right of the decimal point, 1 over 10 to the power of 1 represents our tenths. 1 over 10 to the power of 2 represents our hundredths, or 1 over 100. And 1 over 10 to the power of 3 represents our 1 over 1,000, or our thousandths. So that is how we'll be using exponential form to show expansions of standard numbers. All right, so we have our number, 45,846.34, and we're going to write it in expanded exponential form. All right, so our 4 here, the 4 here is in the 10,000s place, so that is 4 times 10 to the power of 4, plus we have 5 in the thousands place, so that is 5 times 10 to the power of 3, plus 8 in the hundreds place, so 8 times 10 to the power of 2, plus 4 in the tens place, so 4 times 10 to the power of 1, plus 6 is in the ones place, so 6 times 10 to the power of 0. And now we get to the right of the decimal place, so we have 3 in the 10th position, so that becomes 3 times 1 over 10, and it's to the power of 1. And then we have 4 in the hundredths place, so 4 times 1 over 10 to the power of 2. So that's to the power of 2, and we just show it like this. All right, so if we have 1 over 100, and we have to show that as a power of 10, since it's 1 over 100, that would be 1 over 10 squared. 1,000, that's just 10 to the power of 3. 1 over 1 million, that would be 1 over 10 to the power of 6. Just 1, that would be 10 to the power of 0, right? Anything to the power of 0 gives us 1. And then we have 1 billion, so 10 to the power of 9. All right, here, our last slide, we're just looking at, you're given the number in expanded form, and you have to change it to standard form. All right, so the first one's already done here. We have 3 times 10 to the power of 3, that is the thousands place. 2 times 10 to the power of 2, that is the hundreds place. 5 times 10 to the power of 1, that's the tens place. And 6 times 10 to the power of 0, that's in the ones place. And then we get to the fractions. 1/10 to the power of 1 is in the tens position, so 0.8. So let's look at this example here. 7 times 10 to the power of 5, that's in the 100,000 position. 3 times 10 to the power of 4, that's in the 10,000 position. And then 4 times 10 to the power of 3, that's in the thousands position. And then we don't have anything else, so we would just fill it in with zeros. So 734,000.